Did you know that there are some places that you should never install wires or conduit in a wall or a partition? Yes. In today's lesson, I'll be teaching you some places that you should never install conduit in a wall or a partition. Most times as an electrician, we just want to run a conduit in a very easy or accessible area, but it's good to know that it's not in all the locations in the world that you can install conduit. So I will show you one very important information from our on-site guide BS 7671 and the wire regulation, and you'll be seeing with your own eyes today some places that you are not allowed to install cable or even a conduit or pass a cable in your wall or a partition. So here, I point to page 92, section 522.6, and we actually have some of them here, some of the places, some of the things you can do if you have to install a cable in a wall or partition, or some exception that you have, or things that you need to, the requirement that you need to meet up to if you need to do that. The first one says cable installed in a wall or a partition. One, the A point A is that it must be buried at least 50 millimeters from the surface. So that means if you have a wall and you want to cut, say it's a block wall, and you want to cut the concrete open to install electrical cable or conduit or pass your cable, at least it should be buried 50 millimeters from the surface. If you cannot do that, and that option is option B, which is it should be protected by 30 milliamp hour of CD and installed in a zone either horizontally within 150 millimeters of the top of the wall or partition, or vertically within 150 millimeters of the angle formed by two walls, or run horizontally or vertically to an accessory or consumer unit. Where the wall is 100 millimeter thick on lattice and the location of the accessory or consumer unit can be determined from the reverse side, the zoning arrangement is projected through the wall. So what is this space basically talking about? You see this diagram, this picture on the screen, you can see that it actually marked, those places marked in blue are the places that you can install your cable or the scrap conduit in directly without worrying. Those are the safe zones. First, at the top of the room, 150 millimeter all round is a safe zone. Then if you go to the corner, like this one, this blue corner right here, it is said that that angle 150 millimeter of each side, it's a safe zone. You can run your cable through there. You have nothing to worry about. And another situation is if you have an accessory, say you have a socket, a light switch, or whatever that you have, right anywhere in your room, wherever it is, you can run your cable horizontally or vertically in that direction, just as seen in the picture. So this gives basically a lot of option, and most of the time you would not have an issue with this to run your say you're using a PVC conduit, or you just run your wire direct to run it in that line of accessory. That's very easy. Another one you can go for is option 3, which says have earth armoring or earth metal sheet. So your cable, if you're running a cable inside the wall, and the option is you can run a cable that have earth armoring or earth metal sheet in the wall. So if it is an armored cable, you can run it in the wall. They don't have to stick by the blue lines, and it'll be fine. Another thing you can do, if it will be very difficult to stick by the blue line, this safe zone way of put it, is that you go for option D, that it should be enclosed in earth steel conduit or trunking. So what does that mean? You can use a metal conduit or trunking, and you can put it in the wall. And if you do this, then you not have to follow the safe zone, those blue lines you can see in the diagram. You don't need to bury it at least 50 millimeters from the surface. Yeah, just good. If you cannot do that, the other option that you have is option E, which is it should be provided with mechanical protection sufficient to prevent penetration of cable by nails, screws, and the like. So, and they have in a bracket, know that this requirement to prevent penetration is difficult to meet. Yeah, so when I was reading this, I was just trying to wrap my head around what you can actually put in the wall that will prevent this. I believe that you cut a very big metal and you will lay it in the wall, something like that. That will probably be expensive than just getting a 30 million pounds you can install it. So you can just, it's good we calculate the cost, and even to ensure that we meet up with this requirement, putting something to prevent screwing through, maybe like something a rigid metal, very tough material, something like that. Don't know how feasible that would be, but yeah, that's an option. And the option is to make it to form part of a SERV, separated extra low voltage or protected extra low voltage circuit. In another video that I'll make, I'll explain more about what is this SERV and PERV circuit. So stay tuned, subscribe.